Hello, my name is Tom Draper, Director in the Employment Team at Freeths, and I'm here to talk about cutting sick pay for unvaccinated workers and key considerations for employers. As many organisations continue to feel the pressure of COVID-related sickness absences, we are seeing increased desire from clients to distinguish between vaccinated and unvaccinated employees. At the moment, whether close or household contacts need to self-isolate will depend on vaccination status. Fully vaccinated contacts are not required to self-isolate and are instead advised to take a lateral flow test every 7 days, only being required to isolate following a positive result. However, unvaccinated contacts of a positive COVID case will still need to isolate for 10 days. With the current case rates, this has led to significant workplace absences, with some employees self-isolating on more than one occasion and putting intense pressure on staffing and costs. As a result, a number of organisations are considering a move to pay unvaccinated employees statutory sick pay only. This is a very emotive topic and employers should tread carefully, not least because of the potential legal pitfalls. Before implementing a sick pay policy that distinguishes between vaccinated and unvaccinated employees, here are 4 key considerations for employers. Number 1, discrimination risks. This policy will inevitably put unvaccinated staff at a disadvantage, and so it's important to think about any indirect discrimination risks which will need to be objectively justified. Employers should understand the extent of the permitted medical exemptions, especially around pregnant workers, considering the impact of medical conditions or disability on someone's position on whether to get vaccinated, and think carefully about the impact of changes on disabled employees. Whilst these considerations might not mean your policy objectives are frustrated, it will mean that you need to build in some discretion, as unique circumstances will need to be considered on a case-by-case basis. Number 2, health and safety in the workplace. Employers are under a duty to provide a safe working environment for all staff and should be carrying out regular workplace risk assessments. Remember that implementing a sick pay policy that distinguishes between vaccinated and unvaccinated employees could have a knock-on effect. For example, unvaccinated employees being less willing to self-isolate and presenting a health and safety risk by attending the workplace. This is particularly important if a workplace outbreak could result in any interruption to business operations. Number 3, breach of contract. Employers should be careful about reducing sick pay where enhanced sick pay is included in employment contracts. Anyone bringing a breach of contract claim would need to establish, firstly, that there is a contractual right to receive enhanced sick pay, and secondly, that the period of self-isolation amounts to a period of incapacity. 4, communicating the changes. Ensure that any changes to sick pay are clearly communicated together with your rationale for implementing such changes. This may help reduce employee relations issues, ensure that managers are also aware of the changes in policy and are consistent in their approach when applying their discretion. Thank you.